Let's start vector differentiation. First, vector differentiation and the rules of vector differentiation are same as the ordinary calculus. Means f bar of xyz, if it is a vector function, then it will follow the same properties as that of the ordinary function with respect to variables xyz. Means the continuity and differentiability properties are on the same grounds as that of ordinary function. So let's define the derivative of f bar with respect to some scalar variable t, where t is independent variable such that x, y and z are some functions of t. So to define the derivative of vector function with respect to scalar variable t, we apply a simple chain rule. Means if you are differentiating, so we can generalize this as f bar is function of variables xyz, whereas xyz are functions of t. Then we can apply the chain rule here. Then differentiate partially f bar with respect to x into derivative of x with respect to t. Similarly, partial derivative of f bar with respect to y into derivative of y with respect to scalar variable t, plus partial derivative of f bar with respect to third variable z into derivative of z with respect to t. So we can generalize derivative of f bar can be simplified as partial derivative of f bar with respect to x into dx plus partial derivative of f bar with respect to y into dy plus partial derivative of f bar with respect to z into dz. If we generalize, let r bar is a vector defined by x I bar plus y j bar plus z k bar. We can consider d I bar is equal to dx I bar, sorry, unit vector are denoted by cap, dy j bar dz k bar, and we consider an operator del, which is defined as it will take partial derivative with respect to x along x-axis, partial derivative with respect to y along y-axis, partial derivative with respect to z along z-axis. So if you use this notation, then we can observe value of dot product of del and dr bar is equal to. So here this is your first vector, second vector. So the component wise multiplication, which will give us a scalar quantity, that is partial derivative with respect to x into dx, partial derivative with respect to y into dy, partial derivative with respect to z into dz. Therefore, we can rewrite value for df bar as, so derivative of f bar can be rewritten as del dot dr bar into f bar, and this will give us partial derivative of f bar with respect to x into dx plus partial derivative of f bar with respect to y into dy plus partial derivative of f bar with respect to z into dz. That is the previous equation. Since this is a scalar quantity, this is a vector, this will give us the vector differentiation. And here we have defined a vector differentiation operator. So most important to take the note of vector differentiation operator del. This is vector differentiation operator such that it will take partial derivative with respect to x along x-axis, partial derivative with respect to y along y-axis, partial derivative with respect to z along z-axis. So this is your vector differentiation operator. Now, if you operate this vector differentiation operator on a scalar function phi with variables x, y, z, then this is known as gradient of scalar function phi with respect to variables x, y, z. If you operate vector differentiation operator on a vector function such that we get the scalar quantity by using dot product, this is known as divergence of the vector function f bar with respect to variables x, y, z. And if we operate this vector differentiation operator on a vector function by taking the cross product, this is known as curl of vector function f bar with respect to variables x, y, z. In next module, we discuss about the divergence as well as curl. But now let's discuss in detail about gradient of scalar function phi. So as we know that gradient of scalar function phi with respect to variables x, y, z is denoted by del phi, and it is partial derivative of phi with respect to x along x-axis, partial derivative of phi